Alright, so welcome to Photoshop here. So we're going to be going over how to make a watermark for both Photoshop and Lightroom. So we're going to do them in both because they're totally different. So Photoshop actually has no easy way to do this. However, I actually like this way a lot. So because it gives you the ability to really change it and blend it in with your image so it's not so glaring and sticking out. So we have this image here, and this is just your standard logo. So the key with doing this in Photoshop is it has to be a white background with black lettering. So you need, if your logo is color, you need to convert it and make it black and white. So once you've got it black and white, it's really easy. You want to go up to Edit, Define Brush Preset. All right, you're going to give it a name and then hit OK. All right, I've already got this one done, so I'm not going to do it. So this one is food.jpg. You're going to hit OK. Then when you come over here to the brush, you can see now your logo is an actual brush. So wherever I click, it's there. If I want to change the color, all I have to do is change my foreground color, and we're like, and it's saved. If I want to lower the opacity, it lowers the opacity. So really easy to do in Photoshop. So let's go back out of this a couple times. So one thing that you're going to run into is after you use brushes, they're going to be hard to find. So if you want, you can see as I've already saved them here, you can go up into your settings and hit new brush preset. You can give it a name. All right, so I save the size in the tool settings, but I do not save the color. And I would hit OK. I'm not going to do it because I've already done this. And then it will save your watermark up here in your brushes palette. So it's really easy to get to. This is a great idea if it's something you use all the time. All right. So the next one we're going to do here is for Lightroom, and this is quite different. Now I've just saved this one as a black image, so I'm going to show you how to do the white one just so it's the opposite. So the key here is to select out the black, so we're just going to go to select color range. We're going to click on the black color so we get that and hit OK. Now the key is to invert this mask. So right now we have this selection, and we don't want the black selected. We actually want the white. So I'm going to hit Command Shift I. All right, so I've got that selected, and I'm just going to simply hit delete. So now this background of the white is translucent. I'm going to hit Command D. That is going to deselect that image. So this is how you would do the selection for a black. So right now you would go ahead and save this. I want white, and I will show you why in just a second. So I'm going to hit Command I to invert that to white, and now I'm going to save this. So while we go up to File, Save As, I'll click D for desktop. I'm going to call this Food White, and the key is to save it as a PNG. PNG will support that translucent background that you have. If you save this as a JPEG, it's going to make this background white, and this isn't going to work. So we're going to switch over to Lightroom, and so we have this image. And so when I did this, normally if you were to put black on this, you wouldn't see it because the image is dark. So it's helpful to have both the black and the white. I find actually that white watermarks are way more usable than the black. So if you had your choice between white and black in Lightroom, I would definitely choose the white. So we're going to go up to File, Export, and we'll slide on down here to Watermarking. So you want to make sure Watermarking is selected. You can see I have one for that up there. So I'm going to hit Edit Watermarks. And so I'm going to hit Choose, and we're going to hit select this Food White. So down here you can change where your watermark is at. You can change the size, so you can make it big and small. It just kind of depends on how you want it, and you can change the opacity. So we are just going to, we'll just leave it there, even though that's not really where I would want it. But I will hit save, and I'll call this food white, so I know which one that is. And then we're going to make sure we're going to the desktop and hit export. We'll go up here to the Finder, go down to desktop, grab this image, throw it into Photoshop, and you can see there is your watermark done through Lightroom on your image. So hopefully that's helpful. You learned a little bit about how to add watermarks to images. Any questions or comments, you can add those below. Don't forget to subscribe and leave any comments below.